Most people think confidence is something you're born with. That some people are just naturally strong, naturally able to handle any situation, while others will never manage it. That is false. Confidence is not about character. It's not about luck or how fortunate the people around you are. It is a result. It is something that can't be built. And today, I'm going to show you how. I remember a day years ago at a meeting, surrounded by people I considered smarter, more capable, more ready to make decisions. Every time I thought about speaking up, I stopped. I thought, I'm not good enough to say this. I look stupid. What I say doesn't matter. And every time I stayed silent, I felt smaller and weaker inside. It wasn't that they were better. It was that I didn't believe in myself. And this is the first thing you need to understand. The feeling that you're not good enough starts from inside of you, from your relationship with yourself, not the world around you. Think about it carefully. Every time you decide not to speak, not to try something new, or avoid an uncomfortable situation, your brain says, stay safe, don't risk it, survival first. And that is exactly the problem. Because your brain is not wired for success, it's wired for survival. It sends signals of fear and stress every time you step out of your comfort zone to keep you safe. That's why you will always feel fear before doing something new. That doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're trying to grow. And every time you take action, you prove to your brain that you can handle it, that you won't be hurt. Because your brain is built for survival, not success. Every day, we face small and big situations that test our confidence. Even something simple as speaking up in a conversation, asking for what you want, or starting a new habit can feel intimidating. But acting in spite of fear is what builds you. Confidence is not about never being afraid. It's about acting despite of fear. Every time you take action, even a small one, you're building a piece of your self-esteem. Confidence is built step by step. You don't wake up one morning and suddenly feel completely sure about everything. Every small action you take, every time you say, I will do this, and actually do it, is a victory. Even something simple, getting up early, finishing a task you've been putting off, speaking up in a meeting. This victory, however small it seems, builds self-respect. Over time, these small wins accumulate and start to change the way you see yourself. Most people say I will do this when I feel ready. But the truth is, you will never feel 100% ready. Action is what creates confidence, not waiting. If you wait for the perfect moment, you will wait forever. Start small. Every time you act, your confidence grows. And as it grows, it becomes easier to take bigger risks, speak more clearly, and feel more comfortable around others. Think of confidence like a muscle. It doesn't grow just because you just think about it. It grows because you train it every day. Habits are the most important part. Keeping promises to yourself, finishing what you started, facing small fears. This is what builds real confidence. Every day, you have dozens of opportunities to practice it. Even when you don't notice it, every small choice strengthens you. Here's an example. Imagine you want to speak to someone new at work, school, or in your university, but you feel awkward. Your brain says, don't speak, you might be rejected. But if you just say, hi, can I talk to you? You win a small victory. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just acting instead of staying frozen. That builds the foundation of confidence. And if you do it 5, 10, 20 times, you start to notice how much easier it becomes to take bigger responsibilities or speak in front of larger groups. So what can you do starting today? Write down your small wins every day. Write 1, 2 things you accomplished, no matter how small. Do one thing you're afraid of, even if it's tiny. Get up early, finish a task, keep a promise to yourself. Avoid pointless comparisons. Measure yourself only against the person you were yesterday, not against others. And if you do this consistently, Confidence will no longer be a dream, it'll be a result. You don't need to become someone else. You don't need to impress anyone. You need to become the person you respect. Every day, small steps. This is what builds confidence. And over time, you will see all these small steps accumulate. You will realize that confidence was never something out there in the world. It was always inside you. You just had to let it grow. That's what I think is how you build confidence.